Here's what the problem is that this light fixture up top was just leaking water. It was just pouring down pretty consistent drip, and the tenant was awesome in being able to get a little bit of a drip tray going and containing the water pretty quickly. So we don't think that the water damage is really extensive, but sometimes what you encounter with polybutylene pipes cracking is that it's behind the walls, and you don't really realize it until it's way too late, and you have a big mold problem that's been festering for a long time. So luckily we've caught this one early, but we're going to go up top through the little scuttle hole in the closet, and we're fortunate that this style house has the right type of access to be able to go spot. So we're going to go take a look upstairs and see what we can find. So being able to crawl through the scuttle hole on the far side over there, it was actually pretty easy to locate where the leak was. And I used these skylights as a point of reference here. But moving the insulation around, you can see very easily, there is our culprit. Right there, that little pinhole leak. So we'll need to come up here and get this all redone and remediated properly. So as you can see back from the pipe video, yes, there is a little micro crack, and it will need to be repaired. So the next step is to just get it stabilized and just do a temporary repair. Now, the decision making that's difficult with polybutylene pipes is you can either take the gamble, keep all the pipes the way that they are, and you just know in the future you're probably going to have another leak at some point. And then if that's in a very difficult to access spot, unlike this one, you're looking at a very intrusive expensive project. The second option, which I will probably end up going with, it's much more painful, but it should be done, and that is repiping all of the everything in the house with brand new PEX tubing. Polybutylene is what they used before they realized that it was faulty, and so there was a big mega fund that was created to help homeowners that had polybutylene pipes get everything all replaced. Well, that fund is long ago since been exhausted, and if you still have polybutylene pipes like this one does, unfortunately there's nothing that you can do other than just paying the expense yourself. Most homeowners insurance companies will not cover the replacement of the pipe. So if you are purchasing a house that has polybutylene pipes, pardon me, the key is to obviously see if you can get the seller to get those all replaced prior to you taking ownership. I've had it on both sides where we've had buyers that have been okay with it, and they're sitting on a ticking time bomb here. We don't know if or when those pipes are going to develop cracks like this one. So if you do develop a crack, it's obviously, very important that you get it repaired, and then you really have to make those decisions whether or not you want to get the entire house repiped or not. In today's dollars, what you're looking at is about $6,000 to $10,000 repiping cost for the entire house, and that's just doing all the repiping and tearing out the drywall. To be able to access all the little ports, all of your stems, everything. That's a pretty good number if you can get away with that for your average sized house. Now, beyond that though, that's not everything, of course. After those plumbers come through and install the new pipe, they're going to then need to put all the drywall up and then repaint. Most plumbers will not do that portion. We've got one here in Tucson that's really great that will redo the texturing of the drywall. They just will not do the repainting. So you'll want to factor in at least another couple $1,000s on top of that for repainting everything that's been torn out. So it's a very expensive date. Polybutylene is unfortunately a very bad word in the real estate industry, but it is something that once you know about and once you can get educated about, you cannot be taken advantage of by plumbers who are preying on your ignorance. So definitely make sure that you do your homework, you do your research, and you shop around for plumbers to be able to fix and repair and ideally replace all of your polybutylene piping. Here is the final result and what I had to end up doing for getting this all fixed. We had a reducer from a 3/4 to a 1/2 inch, and we ended up doing a special shark bite. It's a shark bite max or shark bite plus
product that is able to be retrofitted back onto polybutylene pipe. So we have a little bit of a PEX tube here to connect it in to get it reduced down to the 1/2-inch T. And as you can see, this was the affected area right here. This was the guy, this is the culprit that had that little pinhole leak on it. So that is what it looks like. And if you are doing an inspection on a house and you notice this gray type of piping that has this copper coupling on it, that is definitely polybutylene, and it's something that you're going to need to take pause on before you proceed with that transaction.